in this video, I'm gonna be eating like the average Korean for the next 24 hours, starting with breakfast. And in front of me is the soybean paste stew made with beef brisket, regular rice, sweet imitation crab, rolled omelette, and old school Korean sausage, as well as kimchi. Yeah, that was it for breakfast. This whole breakfast comes out to around 600 calories. And also stick to the end of this video to find out what I'm gonna have for dinner. So with breakfast out of the way, I will get some work done, run some errands, and yeah, see you at lunch. So I'm currently out at the restaurant now to have lunch, and it's currently 2:57. So bibimbap is one of Korea's most iconic noodle dishes, and unlike regular naengmyeon, there is no broth. So bibimbap is all about the sauce. The noodles are made from buckwheat wheat or sweet potato starch, which is why it's super chewy and almost very bouncy. The thing with naengmyeon is they usually serve cold, and also like with bibimbap, it's like one of the most spicy naengmyeons out there. So once you first have the taste, it hits you like, with that spice punch, and then the cold noodles just makes everything like a lot better. Hence, like it balances out. That's what I'm trying to say. And the sauce is a mixture of gochujang, vinegar, sugar, garlic, and sesame oil. So on top of the bibimbap, you usually have sliced cucumber, pickles, radish, just like here, and you have like half egg sliced on there. I don't know why the egg is half. I asked the Korean before as to why the eggs are served half, like why don't you get like a full egg, and they didn't really give me like a definite answer, so it's still a mystery to me. And sometimes you have thin slices of beef. Whenever you come to naengmyeon places, you get this warm drink. So the drink, it has like a very unique taste, not too salty, it's very savory. The noodles are already cold, so having like a warm drink to wash down everything just makes it a lot better. Wow, that is really good. Oh no, this is really amazing. It's not as cold as I would expect it, because compared to other naengmyeons that I've had, this is the least coldest. And the thing with bibimbap, you have to mix it well for you to get like that rich taste, and that is what I did. It took me like over, I don't know, like almost like a minute to like just mix it up. And now like the sauce, everything like just comes together to give like this blend of rich flavor. Beef. So the beef is very soft, very thinly sliced. It just melts in your mouth. Unlike regular noodles, like the naengmyeons are extremely thin. Like look at how thin that is. It's like almost glass, and they're extremely long. So hence, you always have these scissors by your side to cut down the noodles, like when you're served, to make it like a lot more short for easy consumption. Fun fact about naengmyeon. Naengmyeon is mostly eaten during the summer season because Korea is extremely humid and hot during the season. So with the coldness of the meal, it just refreshes your body. You can actually have naengmyeon all year round, but it's mostly one of the foods that is eaten during the summer season. And earlier on for breakfast, you saw that I had rice, soup with, like a lot of side dishes. And so usually like when Koreans tend to have something like that for breakfast, they go with something light for lunch and something like a lot heavier for dinner, or vice versa. And also, let me know in the comments, does your country also have a food similar to Korea's cold noodles? If there is, let me know in the comments and I'll be looking forward to it. This whole bibimbap is around, it depends on the portion, but it's around 500 to 600 calories. So I would say mine is like 550 calories. So with lunch out of the way, I will head out now to coffee shops. Koreans are known to grab coffee right after their lunch, it's a culture. And so I'm gonna be showing you guys like the full Korean cultural experience, like in this video, from eating breakfast, lunch, going to the coffee shop, having dinner, and as well having late night snacks as well. Like that is the typical average Korean, like course. Of course, like it's not everyone, but some people. Now that I've actually gotten lunch out of the way, we head to like a nice, cute cafe just down the street. 사장님, 계산이래. 정말 맛있었어요.
맛있어요?
네, 맛있었어요.
안 매워요?
안 매웠어요. 아예 안 매웠어요.
아예 안 매웠어요?
네.
주방에서 놀라시던데 실장님이.
아 정말요? 네, 아예 네.
계신데 비냉을 드시냐고.
아유 아닙니다. 그냥 진짜 맛있어요. 다시 내오겠습니다.
네,
전화 주세요.
감사합니다.
If you come to Korea, one of the first thing you would notice is how many cafes there are, like literally everywhere. Every neighborhood, every corner, sometimes multiple cafes on the same street. And cafes in Korea are not just for coffees. Cafes here are a part of everyday life. Coffee is cheap, fast, and super accessible. And Koreans grab iced Americanos all year round. Even in winter, it's so common that people joke
it's Korea's national drink. But cafes aren't just about going to grab coffee. People stay here to work, study, read, or just sit quietly for the whole day, just like I'm doing in this video. And no one rushes you. And it's also totally normal to go to a cafe alone, just like I did in this video. And no one finds it awkward at all. A big part of cafe culture here is the aesthetics. Cafes are very design focused, and a lot of people choose them for the vibe, not just for the menu. In Korea, socially, cafes are where everything happens, from first dates to casual meetup and plans with friends or study section. It usually starts with, let's go to a cafe, more than just let's go and grab a coffee at a cafe. Cafes in Korea are about the space, the atmosphere, and slowing down in a very fast city like Seoul. For dinner, I'm having KBBQ for dinner. And so for starters, you have the sangchu and the kenib. You have your garlic, and also you have your onion with the meat. And of course, like the tools for it to fry. You have the sauces here where you dip in the meats you have. And also like you have another sauce type of thing here. This is the onion, and also it's in like a certain type of broth, the soup that you also like dipping your meat in. It's also like another sauce type of thing, not necessarily like soup, but sauce. Kimchi. Wow, beautiful sound. It's amazing. Excited about it. Ooh. So when it comes to KBBQ, it's usually like not for one person. It's always two or more people. And so I currently have a Korean with me here. And so hence we have like a lot of meat. So you keep that in mind when you're having like Korean BB, bruh. Okay. No, we'll take a chew peel. So you keep that in mind when you're having like, Korean BBQ. We're gonna have our kimchi here. So the thing with grilled kimchi, it makes the whole thing like a lot better. And so why I like the regular kimchi, I think, grilling the kimchi is way better. Tastes a lot better, I promise you. You should try that out. To make it like a lot easier to eat. So we're gonna, oh, that looks golden brown. That looks really, So once the other part also turns golden brown as well, and then we'll start cutting the meat that way, like it's a lot easier to cut. So I'm gonna start cutting it for a better, it makes it like a lot easier. Oh my God, that looks amazing. When you look at the meat, it has different parts here. It's 1, 2, 3. Each of these 3 elements here has different parts, different textures. It's one meat, but then like it has different textures. So hence, when you're cutting the meat, you cut it like in a straightforward format. That way you have those 3 elements of the meat. So this part, of course, like it's a lot more meatier. This part is a lot more fattier, and this part is probably like, a mixture of both. So hence it's called samgyeopsal. It's 3 parts, so keep that in mind. Usually when you come to our Korean BBQ place, they give you like these soups. And for the place we're currently at right now, we have this kimchi stew. I always love the stews they start because it's usually like, really good. So when you come to Korean BBQ places, you always get this towel to clean your hands because you have to touch the sangchu to wrap your samgyeopsal with. We dip the meat in the sauce here. And you can add rice if you want to. Just a little bit of rice. Just really, really good. Amazing. I'll dip it in the sauce. So this sauce is like a fish sauce. It has like a little bit of a fishy taste to it. It's not that spicy, but you have like a little bit of pepper added to it. But the thing about the sauce is not a lot of restaurants serve it. So there's some restaurants that serve it, and it's like there are other restaurants that don't serve it. So like it really depends on the restaurant you go. One of my favorite sauces when I come to the place that sell KBBQ. Usually when you come to KBBQ restaurants, you get peppers like this. So this is called gochu. And then if you want that extra spice, you just eat it raw like that. And I would dip it into this sauce here. And the reason why they give you this peppers is because like just eating like only meat can actually get boring and you get tired of it really quick. But having like this spice to refresh your mouth, to give you that kick like a little bit, is very important. So hence, usually when I go to like any or almost all Korean BBQ spots, you get this peppers added. So with dinner out of the way, this whole meal came out to 1,600 calories. That is a lot. So for two people, you have 200 gram each, so that would be 400. And I think I had like 200 gram of meat. And of course you have like the side dish, so like in total, it's 1,600 calories. So I think I may have exceeded the 2,000, 2,100 calories that Google actually said the average Korean had. But not a lot of Koreans actually eat 3 square meals. That is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Later on, I will show you what I'm going to be having for late night snack.
원래 저기 위에
오, 네, 맞아요. 네, 맞아요.
영수증 드릴까요?
아니요, 괜찮습니다. 네. 감사합니다. 네.
안녕히 가세요.
네. So I actually often come here to have like the samgyeopsal, and so the worker just noticed that I moved and he was asking like, did I move places? And I was like, yeah, that felt good. Seems like they knew me. It felt amazing. Love the service, great service there. I am gonna be having the yashik, as they call it in Korean, which is like late night snack. Usually Koreans are known to have chicken. Honestly, I literally got this the other day and like I had a remaining. So this is not always how every Korean eat. Like they eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, yashik. No. And also when Koreans have their yashik, they always have their chicken with beer. And as someone that actually doesn't drink, I'm gonna be having a Coke. Oh yeah. It doesn't taste as good as the first day, but it's still solid. I have completed my 24-hour challenge of eating like a Korean. Does your country also have a staple that people consume for late night snacks? Please let me know in the comments. I will definitely be checking it out. If you're enjoying this video and you love to see more like this, be sure to let me know like in the comment section, and also be sure to be subscribed. A lot of you are not subscribed and just are casual watchers or regular viewers. And so while I really appreciate that, just hit that subscribe button. It means a lot, and I really appreciate you for watching this video, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.